Then he will come out, say, oh, they fight for this, they fight for that. Meanwhile, now, five-star hotel, they say, now Radisson Blue, it is still Fox. They get full-time suites for Radisson Blue. And meanwhile, most of the people who they claim to fight for, they never enter Radisson Blue in their life before. Some of them don't even know where the place even dey. They will not, because all these things, then they public record. So nobody saying an accusation, and they make all these things, then they public record, and we know ourselves. All of us, we did this civic space, journal media space. It's not a big space. We sabi ourselves. So all I'm looking for is to have a country where I'm not even looking for a country that is like Germany or Canada. Even if it can just be like maybe India, just have a level of economic sophistication, a level of technology that you have hope for the future. If I can die like that, and I know that Nigeria is even at the level of India, I think I'll be okay. That's all I'm looking for. The first thing where people will need to understand, they say Nigeria know the way they by accident, no by mistake. A very deliberate set of actions, a very deliberate decisions we people don't take. We don't put Nigeria here, and say the majority of the people we take those decisions, not even Nigerians, right? Nigerian leaders, they contribute to the problem. Nigerian leaders are part of the problem, 100%. But Nigerian leaders, no be them they in charge. Now them just they oversee the exploitation of Nigeria, but no be them they in charge of the operation. No be them they own the operation, right? The same people who colonize Nigeria, the same people who exploit Nigeria for nearly 100 years before they finally give up, waiting they call independence. Those same people, by 1 or 2 layers of separation, now still them. They still benefit from Nigeria. Nigeria are very, very big business for some small group of people. A very, very big business. You get people who say Nigeria as it currently day is functioning optimally. It's functioning exactly the way they want it to. When you hear say 100 people died today, say you get one attack for one place for North or Middle Belt. Now only half of the story with that. The other half of the story where you know here say the village where they attack or something. In the ground under that village, they're very rich in some kind of solid mineral or something. Maybe say you get person where won't mind this thing. Or you get interest where won't mind this thing. But people land there on top. So they don't clear out the village using this whoever these people are. Because you could just hear say attackers, gunmen, you know at this point you don't even know who these people are. They could just clear out a full village. And the next thing you know, full mining operation don't set. People ancestral land don't go. Now we think they happen for Nigeria with that. And it's very deliberate, it's very calculated, it's very cool.
Take your time, listen to this interview. This is a mind-blowing interview you are going to listen to today, right from this recognized journalist, investigating journalist, David Hundeyin. What you are going to listen to here on this video, this is the truth, and it's going to open your mind. I will advise you, please, the video is a little bit long, but please watch the video to the end. You understand what we are saying. You understand the problem of this country, where the problem is coming from, reasons why we are here, why this country refuses to move forward, why the leaders are happy about the failure of the country, why they are happy, and why they are not able to do anything about it, right? So take your time, watch the video, and listen to a lot of secrets being revealed by this David Hundeyin, investigating journalist. Take your time, watch it, and please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be your guy. Run out for me now. Subscribe. I'll see you. Let's go there.
So you posted something on your Twitter handle where you said, I think somebody mentioned, I think you responded to a tweet when person talks something about when you Shawari, and you can't talk, say Shawari, these people are people with this say Western influence, the people they pay to use distract the matter the way they happen for Africa. Why you talk that kind of thing?
Well, again, sorry, my picture.
No, you can mix it.
Like so you go manage it like that. So
we will try.
You don't need to take my word for anything. All you're supposed to do is say if I just go Google, go search for. So in this case, the organization where this person is run, they call them Sahara Reporters.
Yes.
Just go Google, just search for Sahara Reporters. Check for the funding. So if you check Wikipedia, just read a rundown of waiting the Sahara Reporters, how they take establish them, who they fund them, where they get their money from. All the information they there. If you confirm all the information using the links waiting for that Wikipedia to confirm, say all these MacArthur Foundation, Ford Foundation, Media Network, Global Information Network, all of these organizations will be say now supposedly charitable organizations, but if you sabi as they really go, these organizations now US government extension that clandestine US
intelligence. You know what it make this way you talk? Agencies. What it make I decide to take up this particular conversation first of all? Now, as you mentioned that thing, I can't dig as I see the MacArthur Foundation and all of those. I can't realize say most Nigerian journalists then, those people where they affiliated with Wole Soyinka and all of those foundations, most of them now some of these agencies still they fund them or they send them go training. So I'm gonna think I say
it good say you mentioned this thing because you don't make my job easier now because not there they go. Now if you they run global empire, we be say now you they run the whole world, right? In this modern era, it could be very difficult to do that kind of thing because if as you get military, as you get power, as you get weapon, other people too, they get military, they get power, they get weapon. So in this age where we did, the number one weapon where people could they use to control narrative for the whole world, to control the whole world, now information. So who they control information, now that person be your ruler. Now that person be your guy, who they control your information. So where the situation we say in a country like Nigeria, we say we get 200 plus million people. Nigeria is a very big country globally. Because if you check the ranking, the population ranking globally, I think the number 6 or 7 Nigeria be. So you don't get many countries for this earth where we say their population even reach 80 million. You don't get many at all. So you go see like China, we get like 1.5 billion. You go see India, we get like 1.4 billion. Then you go see US, we get like 300 million. You go see Indonesia, we get like 250 million. You go see Brazil, we get like 240 million. You go see Nigeria, we get 220 million thereabouts. You go see Russia, we get 100 and some. So you get those very big countries, and we see all those big countries get in common. They say each one of them, then they try control their own perimeter. So each one of them, they try build the thing where they call sphere of influence. So as you big reach, the countries where they bother you, now you go they even dictate to those countries because now your economy big pass, then go they depend on you. Now you be the organ for your area of influence. Nigeria now the only country for that list where I mentioned where they say Nigeria don't really get sphere of influence. Nigeria don't get any sphere of influence in West Africa, and now very deliberate something where Oyinbo people don't impose on Nigeria. And one of the most potent methods for imposing this condition of weakness on Nigeria, we say now them they control 90% of the information where they circulate for Nigeria. Now them. Because as you they read the journalism, where we say now Nigerian journalists they produce the Nigerian platform they publish the Nigerian owner they own the platform. You go think say the Nigerian journalism, the Nigerian storytelling they read. You know, go no say whether I mean, well, I'm not sure say I suppose mention names of journalism platforms.
Oh no, mention.
So whether Premium Times, whether the cable, whether Sahara Reporters, whether even all these small things waiting for YouTube. So keeping it real with that Deola. All these other platforms maybe say news and current affairs. They do whether ICIR, whether even the fact checking ones, whether they call CJID, CDD. If you go check who they back all of them, you go see the same list of American sponsors, the same. You go see MacArthur Foundation, you go see Ford Foundation, you go see Open Society Foundation. So for here, they call it OSIWA, Open Society Institute for West Africa. You go see USAID, you go see UKAID, you go see GIZ, that one that the German version of USAID. You go see which other one? EU something. So basically, not just American and European funders, they fund 90% of what they think of as independent online journalism.
So you feel say by funding them, they also control what's in the reports and what's in the reports. Is that what you
now who they pay the pipe at nine? Now who they pay the pipe at 9 they dictate it to you. See, Oyinbo people know before Father Christmas. They know they give you like they know they come Africa just distribute money for African people, say give away. Then they always get their own agenda, then they always get reason. Maybe say now for this reason they give you this money. So for in the case of Sahara Reporters, for example, where you go see say MacArthur Foundation gives Sahara Reporters $1.6 million across 3 years.
And the money they plenty.
Yeah. Why Oyinbo person will give you $1.6 million across? That's more than $500,000 every year. At the current exchange rate, that's about 850 million naira per year. Why Oyinbo will come just dash you that kind of money for free? She not from the goodness of their hearts and they do it, or they don't get agenda. Because if you think of why we say all these supposed organizations from America, Europe, then when they come, you say now always information and political space that they target for Nigeria. Why we say they know they use their money build railway or build road, build hospital, build school, build physical infrastructure. Why we say now always anything we concern journalism, information, politics, and lawmaking, that one that they target. The answer is simple. Then they target waiting will benefit them. They want control your information space and your political space. Because at the empire way that they run with that. If then they control the information where they enter your head, then they control the whole country, then they control you. That's how they be. So that's and the unfortunate matter be say many people wey dey inside this space for Nigeria, no be say they no even know. Say they get foreign entities where they basically control the space under our leg. Say we dey our own country, but now when they tell us wetin we go report, wetin we no go report. No be say they don't know. They know, but as then they say, I'm so far as I dey collect my grant, so far as I dey collect my $2,000 this month, nothing concerned.
Well, some journalists, their pride and their gain, I say, oh, may one of this foundation then sponsor me or recognize me. Because now I did the game, so saying I'm waiting most journalists they wish for. Or may they sponsor you go fellowship for outside the country. Because once you don't get that one, you feel like say you don't hammer, you don't do. So things that people really wish to get some of those sponsorships and fellowships and all of those. They need to do them from the point of ignorance, say they don't really know, because say Nigeria will like anything for local. Anything where people put their hand touch, now wait till they like where. Say that out of ignorance because they don't really know. Or you think they really know, say these people go truly they control them and are waiting they won't do with that and they do up.
They're not foolish people. They're not ignorant. They're sabi, they know. But they don't care. Because as far as they're concerned, Nigeria don't already spoiled. So, whether person they try control Nigeria, whether person they try do Nigeria bad thing, that one no matter because Nigeria don't already spoiled. So they won't be say, may I collect my own share? May I make my own money? After I don't make my own money finish, maybe I will fit see visa Japan. Very pathetic mindset, but now so the people they think.
This person where you mentioned now, saying a paid agent, waiting be the things and way they do to show say in the that thing for Nigeria. So that Nigerians going to look out for. The idea of this kind of platform now to enlighten people, to draw people attention and to bring people mind to things and where they feel look out for, to know the things where they know ordinarily. So what do people feel they look out for people like this? Using this person where you talk to now, just give us example. What be the thing about their reports, their style of reports, the way they behave, and things what they do, we go fit open our eyes and say, this person more they suspect and be like say you're not too pure.
So the number one thing we go notice about this kind of person is say anytime we say something they happen, we get the potential to ginger people, make them rise up, make them use their voice, make them talk, maybe make them go out for the streets, make them protest or something. This kind of people go always want to put themselves for front. So if you recall last year when people they complain, say prices of everything don't go too high, everybody suffer. Say they want to end bad governance protest.
Protest, yes.
And so this person jump outside, say call the fixed dates and venue. Call they add their own slogan on top protest, organic protest where people don't already say, may all of us show.
You sure not be movement start that protest? Because some people don't say movement starts.
I know this thing because at the exact same tactic this person used during NSAS.
All right.
NSAS really say that one a fully organic thing. Nobody plan up. It just happened as it happened. Next thing you know, this same person just enter streets with people where they wear their orange clothes and orange beret. The thing where people they complain about now SARS, now NSAS. Next thing this person called the shout revolution now will be something else entirely. When they talk Buhari must go. So from that moment, it already done the side. First of all, don't they sidetrack people's attention? Don't they distract people? And then secondly, it don't they attract attention of government, right? Where we say government will come they touch like this thing. Say na protest be this. I be say
that. When make Buhari talk that time, say you when they ask an answer, say those people who want me out of power.
Exactly. So now the kind of tactics is the way these people they use that. Where we say you go no say the assignment where this person gets now to ensure say any genuine organic revolution no go happen, because at every moment where we say that energy feel move people, this person go enter very loudly, very publicly, go come put himself for front, knowing fully well say as people see him like this, their ginger don't come out. They do them every time, and that's why and this thing has been happening maybe since 2017. They say every time people want protest, this person go jump outside, go kill the protest, and no matter as they do this thing, they kill the protest. People they complain, say may stop to do it, may not come out next time. You go see next time this year if another protest, you go see him again. You go jump outside with orange beret, because they shout revolution now. That's a plant.
But this one where they talk now, a lot of people go say, they're unfair to them, because right from when in the student unionism, people don't know as person when they lead protest, person who sabi lead activism, sabi lead I no go green, sabi they carry them like that. From when in the students. So if they talk this one now, people go come talk, say, but don't they consistent doing this thing. So if they talk this one now, I be just one spoiling name. This now we say some people go talk, because if in day here, maybe not the defense when go feel give himself with that. I be that one day different.
You can be consistent. if you stay consistent in doing the wrong thing, or if you stay consistent and then the the oga wey dey for whether na London or na Washington or whatever, that oga go come recruit you because he go don see say you dey useful. Protest rally, you dey do student union politics, they don identify you say na street organizer be this person, na this kind of person wey fit potentially maybe get the ginger or the ability to motivate people wey dem come street. So instead of leaving him make him do that one, maybe he go come lead revolution wey be say e no go favour us. Make we recruit am, make we fund am, so we no go even you no need even tell am say your job is to go and destroy revolutionary movements, your job is to destroy protests. You don't need to tell am that one. All you just need to tell am is we are going to fund you so and so and so. Your job is can we call citizen engagement. As they talk that one, you don't already dey set parameter for am, you don't already dey set limit for am. Say na wetin we send you do be this. So as person wey get sense, the person wey dey collect that money go know say the people wey pay me, they send me do this one. Anything wey pass this one, no be them send. So now you go know by yourself, say, okay, these people no send me, may I go protest, may I go scatter everywhere. These people send me, may I go plaster my face for front, may I go simulate protest because now waiting. And by the way, why they talk this thing with confidence? They say no be only for Nigeria where these people don't pull this kind of stunts. These people don't do this in several places. So I don't know if you sabi this person where they call Mike Benz.
I don't hear the name before.
Mike Benz, yeah. Now he used to work at the US State Department, so but na public figure now. He talk about these issues a lot because he don't dey inside these spaces where then they discuss this their normal regime change and how then they take around the world or all these that clandestine things. He don't dey for those rooms where they discuss that. So in many cases, so for Latin America, because now their main playground with that, now their backyard with that. For Latin America, we say that the place where they no one see any independent government or any government where we say government go come sign partnership with Russia or with China because of their backyard with that. They believe in their backyard with that. So nobody in that area is allowed to do anything that's
extra, so that they no go bring their enemies come near them.
Exactly.
But why they can't allow Ukraine to bring enemy near them now?
Well,
do you understand? If that is the case anyway, but we'll still reach that side. We'll never reach again.
Still a match from that side. So for Bolivia or Venezuela, these countries maybe say they get governments we know today on friendly terms with the US government. It don't happen many times. We say then go identify person where they in that country. Person where we say this person get following. Maybe na politician, maybe na student unionist, maybe na trade unionist, maybe na activist or journalist or whatever. Person we get voice, we get following. They go start to fund this person. They will build this
and the person go collect the fund.
Person go collect the fund. Person know say without this funding and support, the voice no go too strong eventually, because the truth is that maybe those countries, their governments, they repressive one kind. So this person needs that support to maintain his followership. So
their government they close their mouth well sometimes. So
exactly.
They won't take that.
So this person will accept this funding. So then they even do them for open. Then go frame them like say that they protect civil liberties, that they protect free press, freedom of speech, yada yada yada, and they will give this person grant, right? But the real assignment where this person gets not to lead opposition or not to turn the people against this government where they no like. So like they do very recently, the last election in Venezuela, that's what happened. The person will be the main opposition candidate. Now US funded candidate top to bottom. Now then founder. In fact, he don't even spend much of his life for the US. Now Venezuelan, but in the work for the US. Now from campaign. Now the US State Department founder. And after he run for the election and then talk say he lose, whether he actually lose or not, we don't know. Now between the Venezuelan government and God, they are the ones that know. But then talk say this guy lose election. As in lose election, US Secretary of State come out podium, come talk say then they don't reject the result. Say
what don't happen for your country?
Exactly. Say the government is not legitimate and that US they are not recognizing Nicolas Maduro as president. That's what then they do.
So why they not do that kind of thing for Nigeria, for instance? Why they not do that kind of thing?
Because Nigeria, as they function, Nigeria is functioning exactly as they like. So for Venezuela, we know they function as they like because that president they friendly with Russia and China. Now that kind of president they go on overthrow. Now that kind of country where they go one cause revolution, we go favor them. But for Nigeria, we already they inside their hand fully. They don't need revolution for Nigeria. The revolution no go favor them at all.
Okay, so if they don't want revolution for Nigeria, then why this person when they talk about they always shout about the revolution? And then if you also look at them, ain't on the consistent
point of
condemning, condemning everybody when you feel saying a part of the status quo. He say if they make it go talk, say P2B, everybody say all of them are part of the people who put us for this mess. Say all of them are friends. So even though some people don't they ask them several times, say if everybody are the same thing, how you go fit use separate, okay, fight the status quo, because you know if you just come from sky fight the status quo, but they say we need person from outside to fight them, so you always condemn everybody, say them be the same thing. So that means you don't like person with between the hungry to also change the status quo. You don't see them like that
at all, because this is classic na psychological trick.
So they play mind game with people, they try to twist people mind.
They play mind game with you. So if I know say you get an election where they come up and you get 3 options. And out of 10, we know say one option is 0 out of 10, another option is 1.5 out of 10, and another option is 4.5 out of 10. You and I know say if you have to choose from those 3 options, that the sensible thing to do is to choose the one where you say na 4.5. But if I be this guy, maybe say I try to protect the status quo, I try to protect everything as it day. Right now, as we day before the election, the party where they power now the 0, right? So if the 1.5 and the 4.5 now the opposition, the party where they empower now the 0, right? Me, I try to protect that 0, right? I will come tell you say whether na 0, whether na 1.5, whether na 4.5, say all of them are failure. They are all below 5. Technically, it's true, but you can see that I'm being very mischievous by saying that. I will come tell you say I'm not going to present you any alternative, any credible alternative. I know they present you any credible alternative. My own not just stand in front of you and tell you say the 0, the 1.5, 4.5, they're all the same.
He's an alternative. He is an alternative. Is he not a formidable?
He scored 14,600 votes out of 93 million. It's not an alternative. It's not an alternative. For all the last election, we say I think 24 candidates, 20 candidates contested. He came 16th. So he get one person we say her name na Princess, something. I don't forget her name. She scored votes pass out. So it's not a credible alternative. Let me to emphasize this. If you even check the kind of campaign where they run, you go see say they actually campaign. They run real campaign. And I know this because during that 2022 going to 2023, you get one story where I work on. Maybe say I reach out to all the campaign spokespersons of all the campaigns. So I reach out to APC campaign spokesperson, PDP campaign spokesperson, LP campaign spokesperson, SDP, everybody, Action Alliance, including his own, what do they call it?
AAC.
I think they call it AAC. And all the others then get campaign spokesperson. Now only him we say now him be his own campaign spokesperson. Now him be party leader, now him be party chairman, now him be presidential candidate, now him still the issue statements on behalf of party, now him be spokesperson for campaign, now him be everything. That's not a serious campaigner. That's not someone who was seriously running for president. So his own job is to be a spoiler. His own job is to tell you that whether it's Tinubu, whether it's Peter Obi, whether it's Atiku, they're all the same. That's his job. His job is to demoralize anybody who is actually trying to change, knowing fully well that it is impossible to jump from 0 to 10. It's more likely that you will go from 0 to 1 or 0 to 4 than to go from 0 to 10. So that 10, that perfect candidate doesn't exist. He knows it very well. Everybody knows it. So, but he's going to tell you that so far it's not 10. It's
but even for their broad self, the perfect candidate exists. I'm not sure if it exists for anywhere in the world anyway. Any perfect candidate.
Exactly, but his own job is to tell you that since he won't tell you this directly, but since he's telling you that all of them they are all rubbish, what you then take away from that is that, well, since they're all rubbish, let me go and sit in my house. And then what ends up happening? The status quo ends up continuing. So the 0 with the power will still remain for power because all the people who supposed to come out go vote for the 1.5 or the 4.5 and go stay house. So the 0 go fugazi way through, and now the problem where we still there with this, and every few months he will come out say, oh, they fight for this, they fight for that. Meanwhile, now 5-star hotel they stay. Now Radisson Blue, they stay for. They get full-time suites for Radisson Blue, and meanwhile most of the people where they claim to fight for, they never enter Radisson Blue in their life before. Some of them don't even know where the place even day. They don't even know say place like this even day for Nigeria because the kind of life wey dem dey familiar with.
If you come answer you for inside this matter, I be the look whether I don't answer that thing wey talk. He never answer you before I come up on Twitter. He no reply you, but if he answer you,
They do not, because all these things then they public record. So no be saying na accusation I dey make. All these things then they public record, and we know ourselves. All of us we did this civic space, journal media space. It's not a big space. We sabi ourselves. We get people in common. We know ourselves very, very, very well. We have, so now why I dey get confidence to talk? Because if I get one kind of skeleton for my cupboard or something, I go shut up because I know say people will expose me. But I dey confident to talk because I don't dey rooms with these people. I sabi the way that they move, and I know say me, my hand no dey inside all of these things. All I'm looking for is to have a country where I'm not even looking for a country that is like Germany or Canada. Even if it can just be like maybe India, just have a level of economic sophistication, a level of technology that you have hope for the future. If I can die like that, and I know that Nigeria is even at the level of India, I think I'll be okay. That's all I'm looking for. But there are so many people who did this public space for Nigeria. What you say? Now just waiting they go fill their stomach, then they find. And that thing a very big.
what be the ideal thing when Nigerians supposed to expect for leadership, governance, government generally? And what did they get now? And what they need to do? Which role they need to play to make sure, say, they get that kind of country where we all of us they fight for? Because trust me, this time around, they be like, say, day by day, if the day out Nigerians say we don't tire. But we don't reach level where we say we don't tire, but nothing we feed do about it. Like say we dey helpless. We will continue to be helpless. We will not feed do anything about them. Waiting we go feed do.
So the first thing where people will need to understand is say Nigeria no dey where it dey by accident, no be by mistake. A very deliberate set of actions, a very deliberate decisions where people don't take, we don't put Nigeria here. And say the majority of the people we take those decisions, not be even Nigerians. Right? Nigerian leaders, they contribute to the problem. Nigerian leaders are part of the problem 100%. But Nigerian leaders, no be them they in charge. Now them just they oversee the exploitation of Nigeria, but no be them they in charge of the operation. No be them they own the operation. Right? The same people we colonize Nigeria, the same people who exploit Nigeria for nearly 100 years before they finally give up waiting and call independence. Those same people, by one or two layers of separation, now still them. They still benefit from Nigeria. Nigeria are a very, very big business for some small group of people. A very, very big business. You get people where they say Nigeria as it currently day is functioning optimally. It's functioning exactly the way they want it to. When you hear say 100 people died today, say you get one attack for one place for North or Middle Belt. Now only half of the story with that. The other half of the story where you know here say the village where they attack or something. In the ground under that village, they're very rich in some kind solid mineral or something. Where we say you get person where won't mind this thing. Or you get interest where won't mind this thing. But people land there on top. So they don't clear out the village using this whoever these people are. Because you could just hear say attackers, gunmen. You know at this point you don't even know who these people are. They could just clear out a full village. And the next thing you know, full mining operation don't set. People ancestral land don't go. Now, what thing they happen for Nigeria with that? And it's very deliberate, it's very calculated, it's very cold. Now, so they have. So people need to first of all remove this idea from their head. Say, not just corruption. Say that corrupt politicians. Say everything we they bad about Nigeria. That's because people they thief money. It's not that simple. No, it's just matter of say person they thief money, right? The money where government they control for Nigeria. Now, a small amount compared to the money where private interests they come out from Nigeria every year. We say government hand no even know what they happen. Right? The government that problem in itself, not problem on its own. But it get people way powerful past government. And many of those people no be Nigerians they be. And then they active for Nigeria. So people go first of all need to identify the problem where then they face. Then go first of all need to know say the kind of problem where people for DR Congo they face. Now the same problem they face for Nigeria.
Okay.
Now the same problem. Our luck we say we get the country they more functional than DR Congo, because at least we manage during the military years, we manage build small infrastructure, we manage do road, we manage do some small things. So we know they inside full chaos like DR Congo. But the situations they very similar. They get different people where they do different. They don't carve up the country and they do different things as they like. So people go need first of all educate themselves. Say now waiting they happen for your country with this, and then after as they educate themselves finish, the next thing we say people will then start to be organized. That okay, waiting we go come do about this thing. Now that organization can mean different things. If you mean political organization, say maybe for this next election, we want target so and so and so strategic office. Say we want put people for these offices where we say then go fit tackle this or that. You know, go fit solve this problem in 5 years, 10 years. This thing a 30, 40-year project. Again, it boils down to waiting I talk previously where we say no be them really they in control. No be them really they.
And why?
So
Why?
that Buhari way enter. That Buhari way enter. The Buhari way enter in 2015. No be Buhari put himself there. Right. The machination we come out good of Jonathan and we create possibilities for Buhari to enter. No be from Abuja.
No, people say I bring a compound. I make you say I turn now. Don't forget.
It was not a Nigerian operation that brought Buhari to power. It was a US-led regime change operation. Maybe they're very clear about this thing. And nobody saying a conspiracy or anything. This thing are confirmed facts. They're not talking themselves. Nigeria in 2015, it was a regime change operation. Right? They're not talking themselves. For some of their websites like NED, National Endowment for Democracy, maybe say US government the agency where they cut out of the CIA and then they use and do regime change around the world. The NED boast for a website say for 2015 they were engaged in Nigeria. If you go NED website, you go check out yourself. If you Google it, these things then they even boast about it. So no be Tinubu put Buhari for power, no be NPDP, no be APC, now US-led regime change operation for 2015. But because that time, most of us still did very, very naive about how they work, including me. Most of us did it very naive.
Because at some point, you too, we no one Jonathan at some point, Abi.
Maybe so that kind 2012 where then they do waiting Occupy Nigeria.
Protest.
I carry my head go join them do online protests for Occupy Nigeria. I did UK that time, but I joined them online and they do Anuta with them. I don't know what I don't sabi waiting I did do that time. Anyway, but by that 2015, even though by that time I don't do Nigeria, I don't code say waiting good luck they do. It better pass waiting anything this Buhari won't do. And I don't know say if Buhari enter no be good thing. But even then I never still understand the depth of what I deal with. I been think say now local politics, one come up with luck, one bring Buhari enter. I don't know say a high level foreign operation we they deal with. So if to say we get more geopolitical awareness that time, if we don't they raise alarm about this thing, because one thing about these Oyinbo people we say they no like at all. May you touch like them. May you identify them and may you shout for public.
They like to work in secrets. Underground.
They always work in secrets. They always work in secrets. Now why they know they ever anything within they do in your country, they no go do them directly. They go find your countryman, they go pay them, may him do them. Now then they control them from back, but they no go ever come out directly, do that thing for your front. Say you go see say that Oyinbo man they responsible, you no go ever see. So if they want to do maybe coup, they want to take out government, like when they want to take out Thomas Sankara for Burkina Faso. No be Oyinbo soldiers go there, go now in French, now in colleague, Blaise Compaoré, now then pay up, say make Compaoré buy am. So now them still they responsible, but now Sankara countryman take them out. Same thing with Ibrahim Traoré. They find different coup attempts.
Because Gaddafi only be like say that one, you can't have small.
But even with Gaddafi on, they still frame and say na local revolution, and then Gaddafi they buy in people, so they won't go protect Gaddafi people against Gaddafi. So they no still frame am like say we won't go take out this leader where we know like. They no frame am like that. Now waiting Oyinbo they always do. They always like work indirectly, right? In fact, I don't talk to waiting this woman where they say she they work for the AU that period. She talks say the resolution where we say, because if you recall, you get one UN resolution where we say Nigeria and South Africa come vote in favor of the resolution to go and attack Libya. This woman talks say the way they even write that the wording of the revolution, say the diplomats from Nigeria and South Africa say they don't even understand within them they go sign. Then go vote yes. They don't understand, say this thing then they vote for, say now permission, may NATO go use Air Force, fly into Libya, go attack Libya. They don't know because the way the thing they worded, they say may NATO set up no-fly zone. They don't understand what that word, what that term mean, no-fly zone. They think say no-fly zone mean nobody go fly within this zone. But what no-fly zone mean, they say Gaddafi, Libya's Air Force, anything we go assist them to fly, they go destroy them. So no-fly zone mean they go attack all of Libyan army and Air Force position on the ground. And then any other infrastructure that can help the army to fight. So now full war be that, but they say na no-fly zone. Now the Jedi mind trick where everybody always use that. So for that 2015 for Nigeria, if we say people like me that time, if we did advance that time and if we get voice like we get now, we for touchlight them because we go before shout them loud because they don't like exposure at all. And in fact, that's what's happening right now because the little platform that we have and the little touchlight that we've been able to give them, then they like conceal now. You know, you get one way happened recently. The U.S. Embassy go partner with ICIR for Abuja.
Yeah.
Talk say they want train 120 Nigerian journalists and social media influencers. They can't give themselves away. Say them like the training go use the end bad governance protest as case in point for misinformation. So I don't already quote say these people won't blame hardship protest on Russia because now they are work with that. So as I just see the thing like this, I just go touch light time. I go shout. I tag everybody, Elon Musk, everybody. Within 2 weeks, announcement just come say they don't cancel the program. They don't like exposure at all. So I feel like now the one weapon we get with that, we get voice, we get brain. So as we see certain moves we know pure, we go shout, we go touch light time. Everybody go see, everybody go hear. And except they decide say then go turn off our internet. Say maybe go back to the Stone Age. This voice where we get, we no go surrender. We go talk. No matter as they threaten us, but no matter as they threaten, we go still talk because now the only continent where we get with this, now the only place we get with this. If we talk say we want Japan, we go their place. Within 5 minutes, then we talk say then they change rule. Say immigrants don't too many. Say instead of 5 years, it will be 10 years. We wait to get hired. You know, so instead of going through all of that, now the place where we get we try to fix with this. So now what are they do? Now waiting certain people like
why if we say you think say it is very important for those foreign influence them to get control of Africa? To what end? What in the one use and do? And why if we say they also like to manipulate minds?
So very important question that you asked. So the answer to the first question, why then won't control Africa? The answer is say the global economy as it is like this. Africa gets one specific role where they don't assign. Say Africa are the place where all the cheap industrial inputs, so all the raw materials, whether not cashew, whether not crude oil, whether not iron ore, manganese, copper, rare earth minerals, diamond, gold, primary inputs, primary production of Africa could supply all of those things cheaply. It must be cheap. So and then the manufacturing, now Asia, they take place in so China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. And then the consumption, the place where people they enjoy the products of that extraction and production, the consumption in Western Europe and North America. Now how the global economy they work with this. So if you did Africa, South America, Asia, you are not supposed to be rich. You are not supposed to enjoy your life, especially if you did Africa. Asia and South America, they still get small manufacturing where they allow them to, especially Asia. For Africa, the role where they don't assign to Africa, now be say raw material, primary production. And by the way, nobody say that them say it is they get documents where they don't praise themselves. Say the role of Africa in the global economy is to preserve the flow